Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma recently announced that the Cabinet has approved an amendment to the excise rules with the insertion of Rule 1949A, introducing a licensing framework for fermented country liquor or FCL. He explained that the new provision applies exclusively to traditionally brewed fermented drinks, and until now there had not been any legal mechanism to regulate or promote these beverages. He also said that the policy aims to ensure safe, quality-controlled brewing while preserving cultural heritage, empowering local entrepreneurs and boosting tourism.
Yeah. We have also today cleared the amendment of the Meghalaya excise rules for the insertion of new rules 149A, license for fermented country liquor by individuals, firms, society, etc. This basically is an amendment and a rule that has been introduced for our local country fermented drinks that are made by our people, which are local drinks, but restricted to fermented ones only, not distilled ones. So the distillery is completely different. There are many agencies that make distilled ones, but we are sticking, and this amendment is mainly for the fermented, so like bacchi we make. So therefore we are now regulating that in a manner in which we will be able to, in a way, give the necessary permissions to people who would like to promote our local fermented drinks. Again, I'm repeating the word fermented because distilled ones are different, fermented ones are different. So the fermented products that are there, which already in fact are being made by our people, there was no framework to regulate them in the past. So we have created now a framework to regulate the fermented country liquor, and slowly we will now engage with others for the distilled one, because distilled ones are being done even at the traditional heads level and different things. So those need a bit larger engagement. But the fermented ones, as I said, are things that are being done at large scale, small scale, and now entrepreneurs also are very keen to make this more commercial in the sense from a tourism point of view. So all of these things are being done, and for that this amendment has been made, and this will now allow our local entrepreneurs and local individuals who are interested in this fermented country liquor to now produce it and make it in a proper manner, and a framework for that has been passed today by the Cabinet. At the same time, in the excise department, they have also passed a decision, and the Cabinet has approved the decision today, that there were earlier 3 categories for the bonded warehouses. One category was for turnover of 20 crores and above. Another was category B of 10 crores and up to 20 crores. And one was up to 10 crores. So there were 3 categories. We have reduced those 3 categories now to only 2 categories. So there will be category A, which is for 20 crores per annum and above, and those who are 20 crores and below. So below 20 crores. So those, so these 2 categories now have been made, reducing it from 3 categories because there was too much of complexity. So we have decreased it, and there are now only 2 categories: one above 20 crores turnover and one below 20 crores turnover.
Speaking on the defection of the lone Congress MLA Ronnie V Lyngdoh recently to the NPP, Conrad Sangma emphasized that the move was conducted strictly in accordance with the anti-defection law. He assured that all individuals who have joined the NPP have followed all required legal procedures of the law.
Joined us from overall development perspective. So I know you're putting the words into my mouth by wanting me to use the word layered and thing, which is actually incorrect. They have approached me, and they desire to meet me, and of course I meet everybody, so I met them, and they said that sir, we are seeing that so much of things are happening in so many other parts of the state, and because we're not able to communicate with you, not able to meet you regularly, and not part of the process, we get the basic things, but we want the kind of major things that are happening in the rest of the state, we want it to happen in our constituency. And I told them, look, I cannot have any conditions that, oh, this, that, and all, whether it's political conditions or this and that. But I can assure you of development. And I can assure you we'll do it. And if you see in the last 1 year, Mohati has been asking for a block for many, many years. Now, if you tell me that giving a Mohati block is luring somebody, then it's a very sad way of looking at it. The concerned MLA has taken the right decision to ensure that his people will benefit. He doesn't get anything out of the fact that a new block is coming in. But his people are today able to get the administrative services much closer to their homes. That is what the difference is, and that's what the development is. So therefore, I would urge you not to use these words of luring. This may be your thought process, but it's not ours. We have worked on development. We have worked on building trust. We have worked on building confidence. And that's how we are moving forward. And now the other MLAs also have seen that it's happening. Whatever the government and Chief Minister has mentioned in his statements while those people joined is actually happening. And obviously then the confidence of those MLAs who are willing or wishing to join has also gone up when they say that, wow, this is happening. So and their people have seen that it's happening, and therefore they are also more convinced to come in, and that's why it's coming, and they've come. Now, when they joined in, if you look at the entire system, if you're saying that if they're making a mockery out of the anti-defection law, the law has got provisions. Anti-defection cannot happen as per, or defection cannot happen as per your desire. There are provisions that are there in the defection law in the 10th schedule, which says what you can do and what you cannot do. So all the individuals that have come in have followed those procedures. And that is why the Assembly and the Honorable Speaker, after seeing the procedure and being satisfied with the procedure, has given his consent. So any law, you can just not simply say that's just because the merger happened, that it's a mockery of the law. No. The law says that you can do it, provided you have this. And you cannot do it if you don't have this. So if we didn't have it, then we would not be able to merge. They would not be able to merge. So there's no question of mockery. Merger is being done as per provisions of the 10th schedule, as per provisions of the anti-defection law.